Hello everyone, this is LMCP 1572 Bioethics for Mankind. Set 3, Group 4. Our presentation is titled Organ Transplantation and Organ Trade, Saving Lives or Exploiting the Poor. This is our group members, 张馨月、郭佳明、秦瑞林、孙一曼、叶佳怡. Now let's begin.
Organ transplantation is a medical procedure involving the transfer of healthy organs from a donor to a patient with end-stage organ failure. Since the first successful kidney transplant in the mid-20th century, it has become important technology for saving lives. However, there is a darker side to this medical advancement. Organ trade refers to the exchange of human organs for money. With the exception of Iran's government-regulated compensated donation system, the vast majority of countries worldwide prohibit organ trade by law. However, underground trading networks driven by the imbalance between supply and demand still exist and continue to operate across borders. Now let's look at the current situation. Approximately 172,000 organ transplants are performed globally each year, but the demand stands at around 2 million. This means only a small fraction of those in need actually receive a transplant. According to the study by Shimazono in 2007, about 5% of transplants involve commercial transactions, and kidney transplants accounts for 75% of all treated organs. The buyers are patients mostly from developed countries, while sellers are concentrated among impoverished and vulnerable populations in regions such as India, Pakistan, and the Philippines.
Okay, for the benefits of organ transplantation, there are a few key points. First of all, it can save lives. For patients with serious organ failure, such as kidney or heart problems, transplantation is often their only chance to survive. Secondly, it improved quality of life. After a successful transplant, many patients can return to their normal daily activities, like working, studying, and spending time with their families. Another important benefit is that it supports medical advancement. Organ transplantation has helped improve modern medical technology, especially in surgery and patient care. It also helped reduce the healthcare burden. Long-term treatment like dialysis are so expensive and time-consuming, so transplantation can help reduce both cost and pressure on hospitals. Overall, organ transplantation brings major benefits not only to patients but also to society as a whole. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Now I'll be focusing on the ethical issues and risks of organ transplantation and organ trade, risks that challenge whether this practice truly saves lives or exploits the most vulnerable. First, we have justice concerns. Organ trade preys on the poor. Whether people face extreme financial pressure, they may feel forced to sell their organs, turning a life-saving procedure into a matter of survival. This creates a system where access is deeply unequal. Like rich patients can easily secure organs, while poor people are both the main donors and the ones left behind when they need transplants themselves. This is not fairness, it's exploitation. Second, autonomy is at risk. Many organ donors do not give true consent. The pressure of poverty or misinformation means their decisions are not fully voluntary. They may not understand the risks, or they may have no real choice but to agree. Without full informed consent, organ trade violates a person's right to make free choices about their own body. Third, non-manifestants do no harm is broken. Donors face serious health risks, physical complications from surgery, long-term organ failure, and even psychological trauma like regret or social stigma. These harms are often ignored, especially in unregulated markets, leaving donors to suffer the consequences alone. So finally, unregulated and illegal organ trade violates the principle of beneficence, doing good. Without proper rules, there's no safety for anyone. Donors get substandard care, recipients get untested organs, and lives are put at risk. What should be a life-saving system become a dangerous, unethical market? So these issues show that organ trade isn't just about saving lives. It's about who gets to live and who gets exploited in the process. Thank you.
Now I will present the control measures for ethical issue in organ transplantation and trade. First, we must regard organ trading and trafficking as criminal offenses, accompanied by strict punishment. Second, to reduce the need for illegal organs, we should expand legal and voluntary organs donation programs. Third, we need to set up a complete medical screening system and a national organs transplant registry to ensure full supervision. Fourth, we should provide financial and social support to ease to economic pressure that causes organ trafficking. Fifth, we need to launch public awareness campaign to oppose organ trafficking and encourage ethical donation. Finally, we must strengthen international cooperation to prevent and fight cross-border organ trafficking. Finally, for the result and conclusion, organ transplantation is a very important medical advancement because it helps to save lives and improve the quality of life for people with serious disease. However, our study also shows that there are many ethical problems related to organ trade, such as exploitation of the poor, inequality, and illegal trafficking. This means that while organ transplantation brings great benefit, it can also create unfair substitution if it is not properly controlled. Therefore, we conclude that organ transplantation should continue to be developed. But at the same time, strict laws and regulation are necessary. Governments and the healthcare system must work together to ensure fairness, protect human dignity, and prevent exploitation. In short, organ transplantation should be used to save lives, not to harm people in need. This is our reference. Thank you for your listening.